The German House of Hesse, one of Europe's most historically significant royal families, is renowned not only for its connections to various European monarchies, but also for its remarkable collection of fine jewellery. With deep dynastic ties to the British and Scandinavian royal families, the House of Hesse amassed a treasure trove of heirlooms featuring dazzling diamonds, lustrous pearls, and rare gemstones. These pieces were often worn at royal courts, imperial events, and grand ceremonies, each jewel reflecting both status and sentiment. So let's explore the most famous jewellery of the German House of Hesse. Before we start, please support my channel by clicking like and subscribe buttons. Hesse Strawberry Leaf Tiara. The Hesse Strawberry Leaf Tiara, designed by Prince Albert in 1861 for his daughter Princess Alice's wedding, has a storied and tragic history. Following Prince Albert's death before the wedding, Queen Victoria gifted the tiara to Alice, who wore it at various significant events. After Alice's untimely death in 1878, the tiara was passed down through the Hesse family, worn by successive Grand Duchesses, many of whom faced personal tragedies. The tiara's legacy continued with Grand Duchess Eleanor and later her daughter-in-law, Princess Cecily, who wore it at King George VI's coronation in 1937. Tragically, both perished in a plane crash later that year. Despite these events, the tiara survived and is now held by the Hessische Haus Stiftung. Its history has led to a reputation of being cursed, symbolizing the fragility of royal life. Hesse Medieval Emerald Tiara. The Hesse Medieval Emerald Tiara was created in 1905 by Grand Duke Ernest Louis for his second wife, Princess Eleanor of Solms, Hohenzollern-Lich. Designed in a medieval style by Kolkreuter Hanau, it featured large cabochon emeralds set in diamonds and was part of a larger parure, including a choker, brooch, earrings, and bracelet. Both Eleanor and her daughter-in-law, Grand Duchess Cecily, wore the tiara at important royal events, including portraits and the 1937 British coronation. Tragically, the tiara's fate became uncertain after a 1937 plane crash that killed Eleanor, Cecily, and other family members en route to a wedding. While some Hesse jewels survived in a strongbox, it's unknown if the emerald tiara was among them. It has not been seen publicly since and is possibly held by the Hessische Haus Stiftung, the family's cultural foundation. Hesse Aquamarine Tiara. The tiara is a part of an aquamarine and diamond parure. It features a garland design adorned with rose and cushion-cut diamonds and 5 pear-shaped aquamarines. Complementing the tiara, the parure includes a Fabergé-signed necklace and bracelet, both showcasing step-cut aquamarines framed by rose diamonds and connected by diamond ribbon motifs. This parure was gifted by Grand Duchess Elizabeth to her brother, Grand Duke Ernest of Hesse. In 1959, the last Prince of Hesse gifted the tiara and parure to his cousin, Princess Dorothea of Hesse, who wore them at significant events. The set remained in her possession until 1996, when it was auctioned at Sotheby's. Notably, the tiara appeared on model Chandra North during the Versace Spring-Summer Haute Couture show in Paris in January 1997. Since then, the whereabouts of the Hesse Aquamarine tiara and its accompanying parure remain unknown. Hesse Emerald Brooch. The Hesse Emerald Brooch is a historic jewel dating back to 1830, originally owned by Princess Elizabeth of Prussia. Comprising a detachable emerald and diamond cluster center with diamond foliage and suspended emerald pendants. It was part of a set given to her granddaughter, Princess Victoria of Hesse, upon her 1884 marriage to Prince Louis of Battenberg. The brooch was later passed to Princess Victoria's daughter, Lady Louise Mountbatten, who wore it prominently after marrying Crown Prince Gustav Adolf of Sweden in 1923. Following the Second World War, when Princess Sophie's jewels were stolen from Schloss Friedrichshof, Queen Louise gifted her the Hesse emerald brooch for her 1946 wedding to Prince George William of Hanover. Princess Sophie wore the brooch at numerous significant royal events, including Queen Elizabeth II's coronation in 1953 and her nephew Prince Charles's wedding in 1981. Eventually, the brooch was acquired by Princess Gloria of Thurn and Taxis, but due to financial difficulties after her husband's death in 1990, it was sold, and its current whereabouts remain unknown. Hesse Sapphire Necklace. The Hesse Sapphire Necklace is a distinguished piece of royal jewellery, originally part of a parure gifted to Princess Alice of Great Britain and Ireland upon her marriage to Prince Louis of Hesse in 1862. The set, selected by Prince Albert and presented by the Prince of Wales, included a necklace, earrings, brooch and bracelet, all crafted by Gerard and featuring sapphires, pearls and diamonds. Princess Alice was depicted wearing this parure in a family portrait commissioned by Queen Victoria in 1871. After Princess Alice's death in 1878, the parure was inherited by her daughter, Princess Victoria, who wore the sapphire necklace at her 1884 wedding to Prince Louis of Battenberg and in several portraits. In 1914, during a visit to her sister in Russia, Princess Victoria left her jewels, including the sapphire parure, in Russia for safekeeping. Unfortunately, these jewels were lost during the Russian Revolution. In 2018, a similar natural pearl, sapphire, and diamond tiara necklace from the 1870s appeared at a Sotheby's auction, but was withdrawn, leaving its fate unknown. Hesse Years of Wheat Tiara. Diamond tiara features 10 years of wheat of varying lengths arranged in a wreath style. It was reportedly created in the early 19th century, originating from the trousseau of Grand Duchess Alexandra Nikolaevna upon her 1844 marriage to Prince Frederick William of Hesse Castle. After Alexandra's untimely death, the ears of wheat were fashioned into a tiara by her husband's second wife, Princess Anna of Prussia. In 1925, Prince Philip of Hesse gifted the tiara to Princess Mafalda of Savoy on their wedding day. Following the Second World War, the Hesse family jewels were hidden at Schloss Friedrichshof, but were discovered and stolen by American soldiers. The theft remained undisclosed until Princess Sophie was preparing for her second marriage. Although the thieves were eventually caught, only about 10% of the jewels were recovered, including the Hesse Ears of Wheat tiara. The tiara has since been worn by several members of the Hesse family at their weddings, including Princess Tetiana in 1964, Princess Mafalda in 1989, Countess Floria of Faber-Castell in 2003, and Letitia Bechtolf. Hesse Amethyst Tiara. The Hesse Amethyst Tiara is a striking diamond and amethyst piece believed to have been made around 1925, likely by Cole, as part of a grand parure given to Princess Mafalda of Savoy on her marriage to Prince Philip of Hesse. The set included the tiara, a large necklace, earrings, brooches, and other elements, and was photographed on both Princess Mafalda and her sister-in-law, Princess Sophie of Greece in the 1920s and 1930s. Tragically, Princess Mafalda died in Buchenwald concentration camp during the Second World War. After the war, the Hesse family jewels were hidden at Schloss Friedrichshof, but were stolen by Americans. While some items were recovered, the amethyst parure was not. However, in the 1960s, Princess Tatiana of Hesse was seen wearing a similar parure that might have reused the amethysts, though the original tiara has not been seen since. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget to support my channel by clicking like and subscribe buttons.